the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. I know what you're facing, I know what you fear. But soon you'll be ready, your mind will be clear. There's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. The love in our hearts is causing these flames. The will in our minds will keep them forever. Just believe in the fire between us. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us.
We've had this conversation and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you?
Don't
sunshine. I've got you now. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now. And you're stuck in my mind. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody. Oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody. Oh, oh. I've got sunshine, I've got you now. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody. Oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody. Oh, oh.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. I hope you're having a good night. I had a pretty good day. Went into the office, so that sucked. But other than that, life is good. Had a really awesome time this weekend with a lot of fellow drone community people. So that was a blast. Met some new people, met some people again for the first or for the second or third time. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm one of the, well, I guess there were several people that brought a camera drone to the FPV event. I saw a lot of minis and Mavics. Even saw a Phantom. Saw some fixed wings, homemade drones. Saw, what else did I see? I saw a foam plane. Saw a lot of FPV drones. I saw a Futta Leo. I don't know if I said that right. I saw a Joe. Saw Bob Casey. Saw Jackrabbit FPV. I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not. Saw Barkley there. Dustin was there. From One Vision Aerial. Haven't talked to him in a long time. First time I met him in person. First time I met Eat More Possum in person, even though we've been internet friends for probably 8 years now. Who else did I see? Chris Hope was there. Met him for the first time in person. He's a great guy. Ken Herron was there, obviously. Kelly from Ready Set Drone showed up on Sunday morning. Talked with him some. Talked with Chris from Sunrise Water Media. So it was good to see him. I didn't know if I was going to get to catch him or not. Sunday, I kind of ducked out. I started to fly the Sunrise with my Mavic 3, but I lost connection, and it had to return to home. So I kind of put it back in the bag. I did pretty good all throughout the weekend, not losing the drone, and then I almost lost my most expensive one that I had with me, and I was like, nope, not today. So yeah. What we're going to talk about tonight, there's a bunch of people who are talking about the HOVERAir X1. We talked about that last week. People are talking about the Neo. People are talking about, what's coming up the pike from Insta360. People have also been talking about the new Garmin watch that came out, or that was released. I think the biggest news from this week, though, is there's actual footage of the X1 Pro Max, the X1 Hover Pro Max. I don't really know how to say it yet, but that's out in the wild instead of just leaked photos. So the reveal has happened this week, but there's really not much that I didn't talk about already that we speculated from the pictures that we saw. The only new thing is some of the accessories that came out. There's going to be a beacon for it, and there's going to be and the beacon also has joysticks that attach to it to become a controller. It's kind of like a transformer, like all these little kind of pieces come together. But yeah, so I'm not really going to talk about that tonight because we had the unique opportunity this past weekend, to see a VTOL in real life. If you don't know what a VTOL is, it's kind of stands for, it's an acronym, VTOL. And it's a vertical takeoff and landing is what it means. It's the dumbest acronym. Like UAV is like unmanned aerial vehicle, or what, like that makes sense. But like vertical takeoff and landing, like some nerd came up with that. We're going to talk about the Pivotal tonight, which is a better name. And that's what we got to see this weekend. We got to see one in person. It took off after an hour of prep work, and then flew around for maybe five minutes, and then it came back down. It had to do an emergency landing and all that kind of stuff. So we've gotten my footage from that experience. I had everything ready. I had my VR camera ready, and I had my DJI Osmo Pocket 4, or no, wait, whatever it is. I think that's what it is. I had it pointed, ready to track the drone, and it did not track. So all I have is it literally flying straight up in the air and then nothing. So we're going to show you that. But before we do that, we're going to do that around 7. I want to go through roll call and see who is in the chat. I love the community that comes every Tuesday night. Love to hear you guys talk to each other and chat it up. So I want to go through and just give exposure to those that have showed up. So JC Flying was first. What's up, John? Hope you're having a good night. He says that it's good to see me. Happy that my surgery went well. So for those of you that I didn't really talk about it at the meetup at Minefield, but I had surgery 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So this weekend I was 1.5 weeks out from my sinus surgery. So they went in with a knife and they dug out like up in here and down in here and all that kind of stuff. So, so yeah, I'm still kind of dripping and bleeding and gross stuff coming out of my face. So, I feel like I hit it pretty well this weekend. But there was a couple times when I just over in that field by my car, I did the sinus rinse and big blood clots came out, and some of y'all probably stepped in. I'm sorry, but anyway, I also peed in that field that I camped in, so I saw others peeing too. Just saying. But I didn't realize till the morning that there were cameras all on the car wash that I peed right in front of. So they probably got me on camera, some Tennessee bum peeing outside of his car. But JC, thank you for your kind words. So I appreciate that. Steven Drones is in the house. What's up, Steve? Hope you're having a wonderful night. Eat More Possum. He was there this weekend. He was taking still photos a lot, and he had a lens about, you can't even see my two hands. He had a lens about that long. I think he was like taking pictures of like paint chips on the water tower. That lens was so big. And the structure that we flew around, I might play one of those videos tonight too. The structure, I mean, every time you look at the structure, you see something new. There were so many little, it wasn't just a bunch of metal. Like he put like cut out letters and put like little signs here and there, or there was like a guy doing a flip, or I noticed a big canoe welded in there, and then there was like, a bathtub, and then there was a chair. Like every time I watch my videos, I see something new that I didn't see before. So it's pretty cool. JC, Jack Rabbit's in the house. What's up, Jack Rabbit? Hope you're having a good night. I was on his show. I showed up on his show last night as it ended. So we talked last night. John says that I need to change my time to 7:30 Eastern instead of 7 p.m. Central. I love how everybody wants to tell me what to do. It's my favorite part of YouTube. Charles Galusky's in the house. What's up, Charles? Hope you're having a wonderful night. He always says hello, and I always think it's like a British grandmother on like a comedy show played by a man, like hello, every time I see that. Who else is in the house? Who else is in this house? Y'all are saying hi to each other. I love it. I love the camaraderie. So Jack Rabbit says, went to Minefield. Oh, by the way, I spelled Minefield wrong on all of my posts that I put in Club Foxhorn. And then I got blocked because I think I spelled it the right way. And I think it was like not safe or something. And so I'm blocked from Club Foxhorn a little bit. I showed that to you the other night. But I got to figure out, it says I'm temporarily blocked, but that happened yesterday. So I'm not sure what happened. I might just delete all my posts and see if I get unblocked. But Sean Foxhorn's in the house. Oh, wait, that's me. So I didn't quite understand this, John. You said, Sean, isn't it always except for the camp time one? Wasn't one last week. Not sure what that means. But we did have a live stream last week. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I just got a text. Let me see what that's about. All right, we're good. So I'm not sure what that meant. Jack Rabbit said we rubbed elbows. I don't remember that. I don't know that I consented with that. But yeah, we got to hang out. Place It Here. It was good to meet you. So who is Place It Here? I feel like, is that Chris Hope? That might not be Chris Hope. I'm not sure. Okay, Ken. Ken is Place It Here. All right, I'm still. I got a Claude. I got a Ken. It's Ken. It's Claude. All right. What's up, Ken? I'm going to have to look you up later. Doug Max in the house. What's up, Doug? Hope you're having a good night. Brant Ariel's here. What's up, Gary? Hope you're having a good night. In the chat, lurking as always. Make sure y'all hit the like button before Gary yells at y'all. Doug Mack, Charles Gillespie. So Doug said that his sister had the same surgery that I did and thought her asthma was cured, but it wasn't. But she felt 1,000 times better after it. Yeah, I've noticed that. Bob Casey said that I sound different, that I sound a lot better, not as nasally as I did. The problem that I have, like Tennessee, maybe it's just Nashville, maybe it's a whole state, I'm not sure. But we have a lot of, because we have a lot of hot weather and a lot of cold weather all in the same day, our sinuses here are always really, really bad. And so, so they found some fungus up in here that, like, I guess I had breathed in and then started growing in my head. They dug all that out, and now I'm taking steroids for a month to kind of kill any fungus that was left. But I hope that is not a thing that is just kind of normal, because for probably 3 months in the fall and 3 months in the spring, my whole face is just full of crap. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to breathe better. I feel like I can breathe better, but I still feel like I've been punched in the face. Like it's still, there's still scabs in there that I'm passing. And then once I pass the scab, then it bleeds again. And so it's that, all that's still going on, but we'll see what happens. Joe Fodeleo's in the house. What's up, man? He scared me. He had a skeleton mask on, and I didn't know who it was, and he came over and I thought he was going to mug me, but I recognized his FPV. I don't remember if it was a hoodie or a shirt. It was probably a hoodie, and so I knew it was Joe. But you will see in the video tonight that Joe was masquerading. Joe had a whole bunch of drones with him, doing flips. Like, he is turned full on FPV, and can fly with the rest of them. We went on a scavenger hunt trying to find his drone. I think Barkley found it, so that was fun. Jim's Droning's in the house. What's up, Jim? Hope you're having a good night. I saw you were racing boats on the club. Something that we're going to do with the club, I'm going to close it down September 1st. And then that will give me a couple months to just stop everybody else from posting on it and then get all of the good stuff and put it in the archive, and then put the archive on Club Foxhorn on Facebook so we can still access. But I want to, like, I don't know if I'm going to do like a, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe create a gallery or a portfolio of the 3 years that was the club and just a homage to it. But I was telling Dustin today, it's $200 a year. And like, I think I made 20 cents in ad revenue off of it. So it really never paid for itself. So I thought the ads would pay for it, but they didn't. So Joe said that he's on the phone with Bob. He's flying the Avata 2 and he'll be here shortly. So Bob Casey was given an Avata 2 this weekend. So Sunday morning, we were all sitting around the car wash. He had probably 6 people telling him what to do, and he was running, kind of freaking out. But yeah, so he got an Avata 2. So he's gonna, as Steven Drones would say, he's got a little zoom drone. I know he already had the Potato, the original FPV, but I think he's gonna have a lot of fun with that Avata 2. So Place It Here is Ken. I've got to figure out who that is. I'm not good with faces and names, and I'm definitely not good when people don't have their name on their, like, their channel name. So please forgive me, but I will figure out what your face looks like, and I will put a avatar with a face eventually. Lance Cadana's in the house. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good night. Cadena. Who else is here? I think that's everybody. You asked me about my Oculus 3. Okay, so Place It Here. Ken, are you the guy that had the Osmo Pocket with the with like the phone on it? And we talked for a long time on the field before the VTOL went up. Lol, nope. Dang it. Quest 3 goggles. All right. I'm still trying to figure you out, man. So watch it, Sean. He will mug me. Oh, Joe Felipe. Okay, got it. No face crap. I think that's everybody. Oh, you play poker with your... Yes. Yes. I remember that conversation. That's awesome. Okay. So it is 7:03. Shut up, Jim. I know y'all think I'm young, but I am losing my mind at 48. Just so y'all know. I don't have to be in my 80s to lose my mind. Especially when I go to another city with a bunch of strangers and there's a lot going on and I'm sweating and I'm getting sunburned and the food sucked. No more complaining. I'll rub that in, Gary. And I met him at the South Florida Drone Meetup too. All right. Okay. So let's talk about. I think I'm just going to play my video for y'all first. And there is no copyright here, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to share this. I wish it would default to this view all the time. But, all right. So I'm going to hide that. And that was weird. Oh. So this is just kind of raw video. So look at that thing. I don't know what people are going to say on here, but and I haven't had time to really edit my VTOL video. But this is it in real life. This is what we saw in Brownsville. Barkley is ignoring me. I said hi to him, and he's in the middle of looking at his video. We got Bill. Oh, Bob's here. What's up? There's Chris Hope.
Sean I, Mike Wright.
So Barkley spanking the monkey over here. Oh wait, it's not Spanky anymore. I keep forgetting who the monkey is now. What was I going to say? So this is this one in particular VTOL is owned by a owned by a guy in Paducah, Kentucky, and he drove it down.
Hey, Chris.
So this is just kind of some random video that I was taking. This is not edited.
Go.
There's me and Chris and Bob. I think that's about the only selfie I took with my camera.
Yeah, you too, man.
There's Bob's butt. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to where I was pointing my camera.
It's not true. Pretty cool.
Okay. All of us YouTubers put on show.
All day he's riding my.
Yeah.
He's always since getting off of it. Like a tick, boy, he won't let up.
Well, that's why you got to give him a good ride.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got Brent on here or not.
Oh, come on, man.
I know Brent and I talked in this field a lot, but yeah, there's Joe right there scaring the crap out of me with his face mask on. But this thing,
What is this? A hexa what?
so I thought the wings would move, but apparently they don't move. Just the flaps on the move, and then the propellers. There's 8 propellers, so it's a octa.
Oh, that's what I just got.
Something.
I've got yeah, I just got the R7, and then I got the new VR lens that goes on it.
Jim said Joe looked like a mugger.
I don't think like the VR video, unless you're like looking at something.
This is me talking to Genesee.
I feel like it's pointless. So I've been doing more
Genesee
pictures
from Tennessee.
because the stabilization's hard to work with and stuff. But if I just take a really cool picture and then do like a 15-second clip of it, like you can look around and then move to the next. Yeah.
Oh, Chuck's in the house. What's up, Chuck from Covaction? Hope you're having a good night. So the guy in the American flag shirt, he is the pilot.
Couldn't tell.
Can't get a shot without that monkey in it. There's Dustin back there.
There's a spank.
Oh, you have two monkeys now?
But this is a stubble. Actually,
This is me understanding
Kiko?
Barkley and all of his monkeys.
Spanky's from members only.
Oh, really? I've only met Spanky and Kiko.
I got one waiter now. 𝐬𝐥𝐸. No waiters around. It's getting deep. It's getting deep around here.
So there's a close up. There's a lot of carbon fiber on here. It's got like a carbon fiber shell. But there's really no landing gear on it. Like it's just kind of a
Just spank it once.
bowl.
Bob, just spank it once.
Once I'll pop right. Don't let me have to sling him again. Is Bob your idol? No, he's not. Yeah. No, yeah. When you think of Bob, what do you do?
There's a guy back there thinking it's going to rain. No, I'm just kidding.
You bet.
That should be nice.
I'm going to give you a towel. All right, smile.
All right, here we go. So this is the calibration. So we were kind of making fun of it, but these guys set this drone up, or they set this VTOL up just like we would a drone. They went through and checked all the motors. They checked all the props, checked the airflow, checked the flaps. They do kind of a pre-flight check. And then they have to actually move like the drone around to calibrate the compass. And I was just kind of laughing at that. And then Chris Hope said they got to pick it up on its side and spin it around. So we've all done that drone dance before, and I thought this was pretty interesting.
It's doing something.
Here we go.
Props are moving. Yep. Fins are flapping.
I'm tired already, y'all. So here we go. All right, you can tell by the shadow that it just did a turn. Now it's flying off. That's it up in the air. Every once in a while, you'll see this little black dot. That's a regular drone chasing it. There's a normal drone. But man, that thing was loud, and it was just really, really cool to watch. I gave up on all the expensive cameras that I brought to the event, and I ended up filming this with my phone because to see that little drone following it, it's like a little hummingbird following the eagle. And this is it landing. That's it. So I want to go back through here and show you guys.
Okay, where you got?
I want to pause it here and show you guys. I'm not sure what's in here, or if that's just like a stabilized wing or whatever. It's also like when he landed, it kind of just sat on this this little thing right here. But you got kind of a regular like airplane wing. Like it's got the same curved design, to create lift that, we learned back in elementary school. Each one of these props, it's got 4 props on this wing and 4 props on this wing. And when it flies, it's almost like it kind of sits up. And so the guy in the cockpit can look to see what's going on. But when the guy was landing it, you could see that he went like he almost went backwards, like, and he had to land on its butt and then come forward. So that was pretty crazy. And like looking at this thing on the ground, let's get a better shot. Yeah, let's go there. So looking at this thing on the ground, it looked really fat to me. Like I was like, man, that thing is, because you got to put a person in here, right? But anyway, I thought it looked really fat. But if you look at the shadow, I want to show you guys the shadow when it takes off. Where's it at? All right, so it takes off. And I want you guys to look at the shadow. Oh, crap. All right, look at that shadow. It is literally like an eye. So to me, that was just kind of weird. Like it was almost like an optical illusion when it got up in the air. And then when it came over here, I'll do the landing in kind of slow motion. We'll do it in half motion. Turn the audio off. So I said it looked like an I. Jim said it looked like an H. Tomato. But this thing was pretty awesome. Now they were saying like this is the future. This is like the Jetsons. Everybody's going to have these. Like this is still pretty clunky to me. Like there's no precision here, in my opinion. I mean, probably compared to some guy flying some box fans on his farm, but like we had to have a big open field for him to take off in, and then he didn't land where he took off from. He landed way over here. And like it's almost like it's built so that you have to land it in grass. Because there's really like no feet on it, or like he landed and then he kind of slid on grass a little bit. So it's pretty awesome though that that this is where we are with drones. So that is what we actually saw in person. This is the website. If you guys want to, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. If you guys want to go check it out yourself, this is the website for the Pivotal. I don't know how you really say it, but I'm going to call it the Pivotal. The Pivotal. I don't know. But I wanted to go through some of the specs. I thought it'd be fun for us to just go through. Gary said that apparently it can land on water too. So maybe it really is a boat with props on it. I was comparing it to, when I was telling my friend about it, I was comparing it to a boat because it kind of has that bowl on the bottom that it just kind of, that'd be awesome if it can land on water. The whole thing's electric though, so I'd be afraid to like it's a rain, it's water resistant but not waterproof. Is that the word for it? So I'll give you, I'm gonna read, and I know some people don't like it when I read, but this is called the Helix. That's what the name of this. And by the looks of it, this is pretty much what we saw. Over 12 years in the making, the Helix is Pivotal's first aircraft to be produced at scale, created to bring the wonder of flight to anyone with a spirit of adventure. Advancing the design of the Pivotal Blackfly, currently flown by our early access pilots, the Helix offers high performance, greater ease of flight, and enhanced dependability. In addition to rigorous simulator and flight training sessions are required for pilot qualifications for the Pivotal. A wide-angle view and quiet operation allows the pilot to better appreciate their natural surroundings and also foster a deep connection to the flying experience. I will say, if I was flying that thing, I would not be appreciating anything. I would be so focused on getting back onto the ground without dying that I would not be checking out the surroundings. Yeah, so so Jackrabbit said Blackfly is the one at Minefield. Joe Fodolio has videos on his channel, so when you guys get a chance, go check his videos out. So we're going to go over some of the key features of the Helix. So the aircraft type is a tilt aircraft with fixed rotors and tandem wings. And it is a single seat PAV, or a personal aerial vehicle. And the classification that it falls under, because we were wondering this, like, do they need a Part 107 or whatever? It falls under the Part 103 ultralight. So if you've ever seen an ultralight, which I believe is a glider, like when I was a kid here in Smyrna, actually where I live, there's a private airport, and they have an air show every year. And I think an ultralight is like one of those lawnmowers that has like the, I think I've been in an ultralight where it's, what are those, like, man, what is it? Glider? It's like a glider with a lawnmower engine on the bottom of it with a little prop. Physical characteristics. Oh, it also says it's amphibious. So what Gary said is correct. Physical characteristics, carbon fiber composite. So I believe the Blackfly was like that as well. Almost 15 foot wide, 15 feet long, 5'4", on flat ground. Yeah, who cares about that stuff? The aircraft weight is 254 pounds. So the aircraft weighs about the same amount that I do. The Blackfly maximum takeoff weight, 548 pounds. The Helix maximum takeoff weight is 578 pounds. So the Helix can handle an extra 30 pounds. So the pilot can be up to 220 pounds. So I could not fly this thing because I'm too fat. But they can be 6'5" tall and a seated height of 3 feet 3 inches. So I would assume that from your backside to your top side has to do with your seated height. It's got a mobile app. So Free Flight Features has a smart checklist and aircraft status. So just like your Inspire, your drone, your Mavics, and you can go in and check like your battery cells and stuff like that. So the Free Flight checks. When we were there, there was they had to do a firmware update. And if you've ever tried to do a firmware update in like a little town, and you don't have Wi-Fi, so you're just trying to get self-service, to get a firmware update, just so you could fly your drone. They had to do the same thing. And if you've ever updated the firmware on one of your minis, like your DJI minis, and your drone actually overheats while you do the firmware update, that's exactly what happened while we were there. So we all went out to the field, got our cameras ready, and then they said it was going to be about 45 minutes to do the firmware update. Then the firmware update was done, and we all came out there with our cameras again, and the drone was overheating. And so they had to cool the drone down so it could get up off the ground. And I was telling, I don't remember who, I was probably Brent. I was saying, like, I would not trust a vehicle that just had a firmware update, that it just overheated, to carry me through the air. Like, not me. I mean, but anyway, it was really cool to watch. Navigation tools on the app. So it has flight planning and navigational charts, flight analytics. So it's got a black box on it. Support and community. So it has forums and stuff. And it supports iOS. So no Android. So Android users, you're out of luck. Energy and performance. The range is 20 plus miles with a 20% reserve. So return to home, you can go about 20 miles. Batteries, 8 kilowatt hours total storage, 1.21 gigawatts. No, that's something else. Charge time, about 75 minutes. Level 1 charger, about 4.5 hours. And I don't know if it just has one battery or if that is per prop. Yep. Cruise speed at 55 knots, which is about 63 miles per hour. Maximum climb rate is 500 feet per minute. Maximum descent rate, 500 feet per minute. I feel like you could descend faster if you just turn the motors off. Maximum static thrust, 960 pounds. I have no idea what static thrust is. To me, static is like something that doesn't move, and then thrust is something that moves. So I don't know what static thrust means. Joe wants everybody to smash the like button. I appreciate that, Joe. Gary said starts at $220,000, goes up to $260,000. And paraglider, who said that? Joe said paraglider is what, like an ultralight, what I was looking for earlier. And Jim likes my my technique of landing faster. I mean, if the thing floats, just find a lake and drop it. Drop it like it's hot. I don't know. Flight deck, built-in digital flight panel, in-flight navigation, instruments, and aircraft status, user tested. So I didn't really get to look inside of it. I wish I had taken a picture of the inside of it. Maybe we can see that. It's got a joystick, fly-by-wire electrical controls. It's got a canopy, ventilation. I'll tell you what, when he flew it, it was like 98 degrees in the hot sun when he flew it. So the operating characteristics, triple modular redundancy, fault-tolerant design features throughout, 8 fixed propulsors tolerant to loss of 1 rotor. Okay, so it's got 8 fixed motors, or like props, and you if you lose one of them, you can still fly it and get it safe to the ground. So it's a lot like a hexacopter, like the unique Typhoon H Plus, where if you lose one of your props, you can still get it on the ground safely. So that's nice. 4-split Elevon pairs for redundancy, and it's got a ballistic parachute. So the whole thing has a parachute in it, which is pretty cool. As low as he was flying in Brownsville, I don't think the parachute would have had time to save him at all. He was literally like maybe 50 to 100 feet off the ground. I mean, he was flying over trees and stuff. So maybe 200 feet up in the air. But he was flying pretty low. Says it can land on grass, asphalt, pavement, snow, and ice. So I guess you can land on asphalt. I would think that it would scratch up the bottom of the hole if you landed. Good to see you, Bob. Thanks for hanging out. So the exterior features for safety, it's got a landing camera. So it probably has a camera maybe on the butt, like the back point of it, maybe. I don't know. It's got beacon lights and an ADS-B transponder. So I would assume that, like, if it was in a crash, that the ADS-B transponder would tell people where it landed. Appearance, combination vinyl, carbon fiber, and paint finish, canvas aircraft cover. So it disassembles and fits into a 16-foot trailer. So yeah. So I wanted to show you guys, there was, I think here in the newsroom, there was a media kit. I wanted to show you guys the media kit. I'm not going to play any of the videos because I don't want it to give me a copyright strike. So let's see. We can just do this. Loading. Okay. So here's a really good picture of the front of it. What's up, Dustin? Hope you're having a good night. One Vision Aerial showed up. It's been a while since he's popped in. We're talking about the Pivotal that we saw this weekend. So there's kind of what the front of it looks like. Oh, come on. Loading, loading, loading. So this is kind of what the side of it looked like. So this is kind of the hull. When it was laying on the ground, just think of it as like it was kind of like that. So I would assume that maybe this is what it looks like when he's flying. So he's got the cockpit. He's looking out of the front of it. Yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like. I would think there'd be like wheels here or like wheels on the bottom of it or something like that. I feel like this beautiful paint job would just get scratched up if you landed on asphalt. But maybe the hull is strong enough to withstand an asphalt lining or landing, but I don't know. That's sure is pretty to land it on concrete, you know? So here's a close-up. I don't know if these are, I don't know what these are. Are these antennas? GPS units? These are on the back. Probably sensors of some sort. This is what it looks like flying over water. And this is a really good shot of what it looks like from the top of it while it's flying, because all we got to see was the bottom of it when it was flying around. But as like right here, that's the guy's head and this is his arm. And so he can barely fit in there. But yeah, so that's what it looks like from the top view. And So the front of it comes off, and like the wings come off the front and the back, and they go on this little cart, and then the whole body of it goes in this little trailer. There's another picture of it kind of turning in the air. There's another picture. That's the picture I used for my thumbnail. Here's one of it with a different color. So yeah. There's one with a monkey on it, or what are those things called? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. I don't know why I just wanted to go into I'm the lyrical gangster, turn it up. So I think these pictures get kind of boring now. It's like looking for a car. All right, we're out. Whoa. All right, we're going to turn this off, turn the audio off, and see what this is. Yeah, let's just watch this little video. So there's kind of what the instrument panels look like. This is a better video than the one I took. Can you imagine just going to work every day in this thing? That guy just peed his pants. He had so much fun. All right. So that's about all that video. So yeah. So that is kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. That was, I don't want to say that's the highlight of my weekend, because the highlight of my weekend is just hanging out with y'all. But that was something that I wasn't expecting to see, that I'll be talking, like I've talked about it to everybody that I've talked to, because I've been to drone meetups before, and we all fly our drones and we get good pictures and videos and stuff, but we hang out, and I love all that, but I've never seen a manned vehicle in person to that extent. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I just wanted to share it with y'all tonight. So yeah. So I wanted to show you guys that the club by 𝐬𝐥𝐸 Studios, the AV Club, is going under. So I have a subscription to the club until, like, 𝐬𝐥𝐸, the community that I use to build this. I have a subscription till December, but I've already canceled it because I'm not going to spend another $200 for the club. I feel like I can build a website and use Club Foxhorn on Facebook and accomplish the same things. So there's a couple things that I want to do. So the foxhorn.com is, oh, that's the faux horn. I don't know what that's going to do. Fix that before a porn site shows up on my live stream. So the foxhorn.com is going to be the new website. And I will probably put something like the portfolio page I'm going to go in here. I'm going to have a portfolio for Foxhorn, but I'm thinking about doing something like this with all of your posts. And I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't know how much stuff is on the club. So it might take some time, but I want to keep all that stuff. I don't want it to just disappear. So I'm planning on taking the pictures that you guys posted, the links that you guys posted. I'm going to build an archive of the club here. So the reason I'm shutting down the club in September 1st, which is like 3 days from now, maybe, I'm shutting the club down so nobody else can post. And then I'm going to build an archive over the next 3 months on foxhorn.com, on the foxhorn.com, of just a history of everything that happened. Because I don't want to lose that 3 years of 𝐬𝐥𝐸 Studios, of all the fun that we had. I don't want to lose any of that. I really think it's going to, I think 3 months is going to be plenty of time for me to move all that stuff over. And I can timestamp it so it has the exact same timestamp of when it happened. And so, yeah, I think all that can happen pretty quickly. And then on Foxhorn, so on Club Foxhorn, this, oh, sorry, Lance. This is going to be where, if you guys want something to show up on my live stream, if you want to share a video, if you want to just hang out, if you're not a part of Club Foxhorn, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. So if you want to join Club Foxhorn, you can do it there. Doug asked if I'm still going to be on YouTube. Yes, I'm still going to do my live stream every week. I'm just not going to pay $200 a year for a community when we could just do the same thing on Facebook. Okay, that's the only, I don't make any money on YouTube anymore. I don't make any money. I make maybe $15 to $20 a month on Facebook. And that's less than a tank of gas. So I don't benefit from anything that I do anymore, to be honest. I don't make money on YouTube. All of the attempts to make something great has just cost me money. This is just a hobby that costs me a lot of money. So I'm selling a lot of my drones, and I'm paying off a lot of the debt that YouTube has, that I've acquired through YouTube. And I am just going to put out videos that I like to make at this point. I feel like there's plenty of people out there that get free products and review products, and so you don't get new information from me. You get information from people that are pretty much paid either with drones, or you get that information from those people. I don't feel like I tell you guys anything new. I feel like this Pivotal vehicle, I feel like is something a lot of people probably haven't seen before, but I hadn't seen it until Minefield. But I'm still going to go to drone meetups. I'm still going to hang out with you people. I'm still going to hang out with you guys. And I'm still going to show you new things that I buy. So that part's not going to change. I'm just not going to buy it, leave my work, go to Best Buy, get it the day it comes out, hustle around to make a cool video and then show it to you guys just so I can get 20 views in a day. You know what I mean? Like, there's no benefit at this point for me. But I love hanging out with you guys, and it's just, I gave it 8 years of strong investment, and the return on it, I have a lot of cool internet friends, and I can't put a price on friendship. But I feel like I could not buy anything else and I could still build a community, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to try to do this thing for free. Something that I do spend money on is this live stream, and I will probably continue to do that because I really enjoy putting together a good quality production. I really enjoy that. I have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna get the Neo when it comes out, not so I can show it to y'all, but just so I can get some cool videos out of it. I was really excited about the Hover, but I might get that too, but I don't know. I'm waiting to see what the Neo does. 8K looks pretty awesome for the Hover, but it has not even been built yet. It is a Indiegogo, whereas the Neo might be on shelves in a couple weeks. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, so 7:45. So yeah, so my focus is going to be the foxhorn.com. Another thing that I want to show you guys that I'm planning on doing, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it today, but on the club, we have the club schedule, and this is kind of a calendar of like Dennis Lovelady's on here, Drone Bum, Chris Hope, Johnny Drone Flyer. Like, this is kind of a calendar that we were putting together for different live streams, and Jackrabbit and I were talking last night about how, we don't get notifications anymore when live streams happen. So what I was playing around with on Club Foxhorn is there's an event section, and my events didn't even show up there. Oh, there they are. So what I did, I'm going to go back and fix it, but Brent Newman put an event for the Minefield. I put a reoccurring event of my live stream. And so what it's going to do is it's going to show up. I've got 6:30 reoccurring for the next year of my live stream. So anybody that's part of Club Foxhorn can create an event. So if you've got a live stream, you can go in here and you can create an event, and you can make it a virtual event, which is, you can add co-hosts. So in person or virtual. So if you make it virtual, then you can put, whether it's Facebook Live or you put an external link to it. And then you can make it a repeat event, and you can say, it's going to be daily, weekly, or you can make a custom repeater. So on the custom, you can go in here and just put what dates it's going to happen on or whatever. So the more people do that, I might go in here and just add some of these that I know are still going on. But yeah, if you guys add to that calendar, then we'll all get to see yeah, we'll get to see what events are coming up, and we can put Minefield on there. We can put like the Las Vegas drone meetup. You can put local, like you can put on here like locations. So I could put like a meetup, like Bob Casey and I were talking about, coming up with some meetup here in Gallatin or in Kentucky or something. So we can put all those things on here. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. So that's about all I have to say for tonight. This weekend, it was just a really cool time to hang out with people. I've got several videos up on my channel from Minefield. I'm still putting all my footage up. I have a bad habit of taking a lot of video and then only making like one video. What's funny is I put my DJI Mini 4 Pro Minefield video up today and didn't even have a playlist for the Mini 4 Pro yet. And so when I took it to Florida, apparently I didn't put any of those videos on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go back and put those up or whatever. But yeah, so that's about all I had to say tonight. Look for updates on thefoxhorn.com and Club Foxhorn. Invite all of your friends to Club Foxhorn. I would love to, like I've met a lot of people this weekend that hopefully will show up on Club Foxhorn. But yeah, if there's people out there that, they want to promote their channel, just invite them to Club Foxhorn. Anybody that's part of Club Foxhorn can invite other people to Club Foxhorn. So, so yeah. But with that said, I'm going to head out and probably get me something to eat. But thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Thanks to everybody that came out to Minefield this weekend. It was such a good time. Gary wants to remind you once again to get on that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice week, y'all. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more live streams, more videos with drones, VR cameras, action cameras, all the good stuff. And yeah, have a wonderful week, y'all. Peace out.